This is an overview of how we use the D24V25F5 by Pololu in our MR8 Raspberry Pi robot. Our learning intentions are to develop a knowledge of some of the scientific principles behind electronic circuits and to understand how various electronic subsystems can work together to form a functioning robot. Once you've watched this and you've worked with your robot, you should be able to identify and explain a range of electronic subsystems in a robot and explain the interrelationship of the electronic subsystems in a robot. The D24V25F5 is essentially a power converter. More correctly, it's referred to as a step-down voltage regulator. It can take an input voltage of 6 volts to 32 volts and then provide it a constant power of 5 volts. It also provides a constant current of 2.5 amps. The D24V25F5 in our robot takes 7.4 volts from the battery and gives 5 volts at 2.5 amps directly to the Raspberry Pi 0W via the header pins. I note that if you want to use a Raspberry Pi 3 Plus or a Raspberry Pi 3B Plus, I suggest you use the D24V50F5, which gives a higher amperage output, which means that the Raspberry Pi 3B Plus is less likely to restart. The connection in the D24V25F5 to our robot is fairly straightforward. We take it directly out of the robot, and on the positive side, we take it via the switch so that we can isolate the battery from the system. We also take the ground from the battery and put it into one of the negative pins on the D24V25F5. The output for the ground goes to the Raspberry Pi. Any of the ground pins will be fine. And the voltage out goes directly to one of the 5 volt pins on the Raspberry Pi. For more information on this, you can look at it on the website at that URL. Just as a warning, the D24V25F5 and the D24V22F6, which is the other power converter that we're using, are similar in appearance. You should mark the 6 volt converter, usually with a red permanent marker, to reduce the chances of connecting it to your Raspberry Pi and cooking it.